Hey guys, I'm on a roll. This is my third video I recorded today and I'll post two of them already. I'm pretty much, I think I caught up with everything, but then I just remembered a video that I made that I know I didn't post because I remember writing the caption. So maybe I'm not caught up. I'm gonna look for it. But anyway, I'm pretty much caught up, y'all. It's Halloween night and I'm just leaving work, so I'm not celebrating today. Me and my booze, my kids, my family, my sisters, niece, nephew, all of that, nieces. We having our Halloween party this weekend, okay? So turn up. If you don't see no Halloween pictures from me, that's because I'm not dressing up until this weekend, okay? All right. So with that being said, shit, I forgot what I was gonna talk about. Oh, I remember. So here's the thing. So of course, we know I like to watch KGG. So now I haven't actually watched it in a while because I've been tired and I've been watching Law and Order SVU. So I haven't really been watching Kendra. So sue me, right? Okay, so now here's the thing. So dating with children, men and women. So I already made a video about how men kind of have an unfair advantage when it comes to dating and being single parents. I wouldn't really call it unfair. It's the world. That's the way it is. Everything can't be equal. Everything can't be the same. We don't have the same type of responsibilities. That's just the world that we live in, right? So the majority of men who are single parents do not live with their children full time, right? So there comes the question of men who don't want to date women with children, right? Now here's the thing. So gotta get comfortable. I actually don't get offended by this. Like, I really see people in the comments, they get so mad when, like, a dude will be like, oh, you know, mind you, dude can have, like, 5 kids. And he'll be like, he don't want to date somebody with kids. Or he don't want to date somebody with more than 1 or 2 kids. And da-da-da-da-da. And again, I got 3. And for me, if it don't apply, let it fly, right? So, that's okay. It's not that serious to me, right? But then when you kind of think about it, most men, they always have the same complaints, right? They're like, the kids don't know how to act, right? They're gonna be financially responsible for these kids. And I forgot the last one that they say, but it's usually the fact of the matter that they feel like they gotta pay for all these kids, and they feel like these kids are gonna be bad as hell, and they don't want to be bothered, right? Okay. Oh, and then, I don't know, some of them act like they hint that women who have children, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever, doesn't matter the number, but they're kind of like used goods, if so to speak. They don't say that per se, but that's the insinuation they make, right? Fine. Again, I'm not offended. Okay, whatever. So here's the thing, right? Now, this whole video is mad long. I didn't even start yet. So here's the question. Do you think these are valid claims with men, right? Or are they just excuses? Now, we can break it down because, yes, if a man is supposed to provide. Okay, well, let's start by saying this. Half the men that complain about this shit can't provide, right? They can't provide for their damn self. So that's why they don't want to take on these extra kids. And I get it. I get it 100%. Because if I make more money than you, you obviously can't really provide for me and my kids. But who's to say that I need you to provide for me and my kids? So that's the part that I don't understand. And I feel like a lot of women are the blame for a lot of men thinking this way, because it's like, if I can survive, and this kind of touches on that other video I made the other day about my nails, period, in saying that if I'm single, I'm gonna do my nails. So why is it when I'm in a relationship, I'm now financially handicapped and I can't pay for my own nails? Like, right? So same difference. If I'm single, I'm paying for my kids. They obviously have a roof over their heads, they have food, they have clothes, they got all these good stuff, and they have fathers who provide financially. That's my case, not everybody else's. But the fact remains the same, is that they figure it out as single women. So why is it that you guys get into relationships and you put pressure on men to all of a sudden be the provider and to do this, that, and the third for your kid? It's great for them to help out. It's great for them to contribute to certain things, but I honestly don't feel like, even if you're in a relationship, I don't think it's their job to take care of your children financially. Like, of course, if you guys combine assets and you guys, get married, whatever, then obviously a portion of the care is going to go to your children. Doesn't matter. That's just the way it goes when you combine things. But as far as dating, I don't really see the point in that, right? Secondly, a lot of y'all got badass kids, right? And that's why y'all scared to deal with somebody else's badass kids. And a lot of men always say that they can't parent these badass kids because, they daddies want to run up on them, And here's what I say to that. Honestly, I don't mind someone parenting my child, right? As long as you don't parent my child like a psycho. So that's where we draw the line. Like, I'm not dealing with no man who feel like it's okay to make my child into a punching bag because he's a boy and he got to be tough and he got to be this. Anybody with those ideologies are not welcome in my life, period, right? And it's not because my kids are bad or misbehaved or anything like that. It's just that I don't need that energy around my child who's going to be a man one day, and I don't need that shit continuing. Keep that shit where the fuck you got it from and stay over there with it, right? With that being said, I've been in, I'm about to say relationships. I've been in one relationship since I had, my kids. And he had no problem parenting, or I guess his version of parenting, because my children, he spoke to them, whatever. And all was right with the world, you know what I mean? It was never a thing like that. So I don't really think that's a problem, right? And then, what did I say? They have to pay for them. They parent them. They bad as hell. Yeah, and I feel like if your children have respect, which mine do. I mean, I know this video is coming across like my kids are like perfect. But nobody's perfect. But I'm saying if we was talking perfect, the kids in my family are pretty perfect. Okay. But they're not rude. They're not disrespectful. They're great. You know what I mean? So, you're lost. But yeah, and the thing is this also too, like, tangent, because y'all know I like to go on tangents. Why do y'all like to make these Insta families, right? So if I'm dating someone, I don't care what Steve Harvey says, because in his book, I think he says that the kids need to meet the man like ASAP. The answer to that for me is absolutely not. Hell no, okay? Hell no. You're not meeting my kids as soon as possible. Fuck out of here. Because you might not even make it 3 months. So what I look like having you meet my kids in 2 weeks? 1 month, 2 months, 3 months? No, you're not meeting my kid mad quick. I don't care what they say. Oh, you got to see if I don't have to see shit, because I know my kids are well behaved. I know my kids are respectful. I know my kids listen. I know my kids have great personalities, and I know my kids were raised well. So I do not need to test them to see if they'll get along with someone that I'm dating by introducing them super fast, because I know my children. So that is a hell no for me. So I feel like that's part of it. This Insta family shit ain't it. All that does to me, honestly, I feel like it traumatizes kids, because why is every single nigga you dating up in your child's face or your children's face? And that goes for men too, because some of y'all be quick to try to do this Insta family shit. Like, it's not cute. Y'all feel like the kid is like, oh, look at my kid, I'm such a great father. Come look at me, be a parent, and be all over my kid face. No, like, y'all don't even fucking vet these bitches before you have them all up in people's face. With that being said, as long as my child is not being mistreated, abused, cursed out, etc., I really don't care about the person that's in their face. Like I said, as long as they're being treated well, I'm good. But I feel like that's part of the problem, is that people are introducing their children to people too early. And y'all, they're not raising these kids properly. Period. Alright, I went on a tangent. This video's supposed to be 10 minutes. Now, okay, whole point of the video, y'all let me know if y'all feel like these are valid points or they're just excuses. So do you think that these are just something that men say, Or do you think that they're valid points? I believe they're all valid to a degree. You know what I mean? I feel like they all have some validity, but I feel like it's not a one-size-fits-all situation. But to each their own. The man that's going to be for me is going to be for me and my 3. Okay? Ooh, bars! All right, y'all. I'm going to go because it hit 10 minutes and it's going past it. All right, y'all. Later.